Alright, what is going on, world? I am the Hungarian experiment, and currently I am headed to Toronto to go pick up the beautiful one from the airport. She went on a little volunteer excursion to Cuba for a week, so I'm going to pick her up right now. I got Corby and Oscar in the back with me because I'm dog sitting them for the weekend. So I thought I'd use this opportunity to display my ideas, display my vision, and talk about what my vision is for the world. So I thought I'd use this opportunity to talk to the camera for a little bit, hash out my ideas and my vision for the world. I believe the world is completely messed up right now, and it's so backwards. Like, we're working towards a way that we're gonna end the human species, and it's really gross watching this happen. So right now I'm going to discuss two different programs that I've been working and brainstorming on my head for the last few years, and currently I'm working with one of my buddies who I grew up with here in London, Ontario, and we're working on getting one of these programs and non-profit organizations started. Basically, I want to see human experiments in the world. And I'm going to discuss right now how this is going to work, how we can profit off of this, how the world will grow and benefit from this. Now, this might be a little all over the place. Like I said, I'm still working on this idea, but I want to bring you guys along the journey with me. I want you guys to see what's going on in my head throughout the process, and hopefully once these things get instituted into the world and into life, you guys will see why and how I came to those conclusions and the people I worked with to help build these things up from the ground. So I'm gonna use this opportunity, a nice 2-hour drive, to really hash out my plan to you guys. So sit back and relax. Hopefully you like this video. It's not gonna be too interesting besides listening to me. So if you wanna do some chores, get some work done, go ahead, just throw this on in the background and just kind of listen to it. It's not going to be 2 hours long. I'm going to try to put it into a 10 to 15 minute video for you guys, but like I said, I want to take you guys along the journey with me. So thank you guys for all your support. Thank you for following along my journey as the Hungarian experiment, and let's get right into this. So as I said there, I feel the human species is working itself into a hole. We're gonna be the extinction of our own species unless we change our mindsets. And the only way we can change our mindsets, especially right now, because our mindset is so corrupted by money. Money is the incentive for everything in this world, and it's very, very unfortunate. Once you leave high school, once you get into college, there is really nothing else to do anymore. There's no reason to be a good person or to be creative and to work on your own things, because there's no way you can profit and sustain yourself as a human being. You need money to have a family. You need money for safety. You need money for nutrition. You need money so you can have a comfortable place to sleep at night. You need money for everything. And as you guys might see there in the world, you see in the movies, you see in every type of situation, you probably know people like this too, who would just do anything for money. They're probably shitty fucking people, but because they think it's all about the money, it's okay. No, it's not okay, and not okay in my world. So in order to change this mindset even from birth, everyone knows, like, I have to get money. Like, this is what you have to do to live in this world, to survive, to be part of it. You got to get the money, and it's a shame that that is the only incentive. That is the only way to get ahead in life. We need to create other incentives. We need to create other ways that humans can benefit from doing good things, or being a unique experiment in the world, being a unique characteristic, a unique identity, a unique person, without having to go to a job and put in hours and hours at some place that you're not gonna grow from as a human being. You're not gonna gain any skills or gain any knowledge. Mindless factory working kind of jobs, and that's not bad. We need that in the world. We need money. We need industry, but we don't need it to control and dominate every aspect of our lives. And this is where I believe one of these programs can really come in and help. So how can we create new incentives, new ways for people to get ahead in life without only having to strive for that dollar and for that money. Right now, me and my buddy are working on this thing called human experiments. And what it's gonna be is you as a unique individual in this world with all the skills and knowledge that you've built and all the different aspects of your life, being a man or being a woman, being a certain race, being a certain height, being athletic or being educated. You're gonna put down all this different criteria of who you are. And then we're going to use that information. You're going to willingly consent all your information, but then we're gonna use that to have businesses and corporations from all over the world to use you.
Damn, I ran out of space on my memory card, so I had to switch to the GoPro. I hope the sound quality is still good. If not, I'll have to record this for you guys. I'm sorry. But what was I talking about there? So currently in our world, if a business or corporation wants to aim a product or service at you, they're either going to go for a celebrity that they know has an outreach to millions of people, or they're going to use your environment, so use your city to aim and advertise at you somewhere like on billboards or on buses, or just around where they know you're going to be traveling, where you know you're going to see it, or through TV and online. Now with online, they're taking your Facebook likes and your shares and the things you Google search, and then they're trying to aim products at you. They're taking all this data and all this information, and they're assuming that that is what you want and what you want to see in this world. And that's the problem, is because when you're on Facebook, you're on Twitter, you're not always putting things online that you like and you enjoy. You're doing it because your friends might like to see it, or you know that people you are following might want to see that, or they might think it's funny or cool that you posted that, even though that might not represent who you are and how you feel. Why are we allowing them to just use us? Why don't we use them? Why don't we say, hey, I know you're targeting me, I know you're aiming products at me, so why don't you just take all my information and then really aim stuff at me that I can use and benefit for myself, and I can grow my skills and grow my knowledge. So how do we incentivize people to want to help businesses, to want to be a data source? Basically, you already are a unique individual in this world. Your race, your culture, your gender, where you were born, all of these factors, along with a host of many other factors, the products you use while growing up, the services you use, the education you got, all made you this unique individual in this world. As this unique individual human experiment, if you willingly consent to being this human experiment, you will take all of this information and you're going to put it into an app and into a web-based application. Basically, it's going to be like a combination of Facebook, Snapchat, and Air Miles. So you enter in all this information, and now you've created a profile. Now you're this unique individual experiment. No one else is going to see your profile. It's just you and yours. So what you are going to do as this unique individual, currently this is only going to be for London, because like I said in the beginning, London is a very unique city. It's a very unique test area. We're right in this, we're very multicultural. We're right in a major intersection between the United States and Canada. We are right in between Toronto and Detroit. Many people drive through or past London, and that is why it is so unique. Businesses and corporations from all around the world are already using London as their test center to see how North America is going to handle their products and services. So as this unique London human experiment, you will have your profile and you're going to have your little app. As you go around the city and you spend your money and use your money, you're going to take pictures of your receipts so that we can start data collecting who you are and the things you like to purchase and the amounts and the times you purchase them at. This will be very useful to big businesses and big corporations. But as you as an individual, as you are using this program, you are going to be credited. So you're going to get these little London credits or whatever we're going to call them. but you're going to be credited for doing all this work. Now, you can use those credits in our store that we're going to have, or you can use them at other local businesses within London. So companies are already sourcing us. They're already taking our information and trying to aim products and services at us. So why don't we take that out of their hands and put it into our own hands? Willingly consent all our information and say, hey, test on me. Give me your articles. Give me your products. I will test them. I will give my personal opinion and ideas on your product or service, and then they can use that information to aim it for the rest of the world. And because you're a unique individual, they can now source that information. Oh, do all the people who are 35 and older not really care for this product, but the people who are 18 to 25 really do? Well, now that company knows how they need to advertise and who they need to source it to. So that is the first major initiative, is to get human experiments going, to have another incentive so that you, as this unique individual in this world, you can have another way to benefit and get products and services. So as you go along the world and you're purchasing things, you're going to take pictures of your receipts. And if you visit a store wants a review on their customer service, you go to that store, you take a picture of your receipt, you give a little review, boom, you just earned 5 London credits. Then you got a little product, a new type of tool that they're aiming at all the construction guys in London. And then you test out this tool for a couple weeks. You put in your opinion of this tool, how you used it in the world, how you think this company could improve the tool, or if it's perfect as it is already, and other ways that they could source it. And then boom, you're gonna get 50 credits onto your account. Then you can use those credits to go into the store and purchase things like, for instance, a local bakery just put up a whole bunch of food there. You could go purchase that food. Or a local business here in London, a local restaurant is offering a dinner for 2 for 100 London credits. So all this information that you're supplying for the world, being this unique characteristic, this unique individual, is going to help this world grow, to make better products, to make better services, aiming specifically at the human condition, and not at money, and not at how to make the cheapest product and how to make it the most effective and efficient. How about aiming it at human beings? So the first initiative is the human experiments. It is to get London and to show the world that we can create another incentive besides money. It's basically going to be like an air miles reward system. You do the work, you be a unique characteristic for the world, you supply your opinion, you supply your ideas on products and services, and you do reviews, and you're going to get credited so that you as an individual can benefit from that and supply yourself. You can feed yourself, you can get concert tickets, movie tickets, anything to do with local London will hopefully be up in this store that you guys can use and then purchase so you can benefit yourselves. So you can say, hey, today I can take a few hours off work because I know that I can put my unique opinion on the world and on a product or service, and I'm going to get credited for that, and I can go out and then purchase things with those credits. So initiative and program number 1 is the human experiments. Finding another way for us to credit ourselves, to get another source of money, have another source of income, so that it's not all just geared towards the money. Now the second initiative, and this is going to take years to do and years to brainstorm and how to get this going correctly, but it is this Canada-wide profile I'm currently working on and developing in my head. Now, the way this Canada profile is going to work, it's going to be very similar to the human experiment profile. You're going to have this profile where you put in all your skills, all your knowledge, but it's going to be Canada-wide. So you as this individual, You're going to load all your skills and all your knowledge, and other people are going to be able to look at this profile. And you're going to use it like a Facebook timeline. But instead of just putting up, oh, I'm at the beach with my friends, it's going to be, look at this volunteer group I just did, post. And you're going to post it onto this profile. Look at this community garden I helped start growing. Boom, you take a picture, you load it up, and then you have other Canada profile people who are going to not like, but agree that they were there with you and they helped you and that you did that thing. So basically, this Canada-wide profile is going to be a way to legitimize human beings. So that way when I talk to you out there in the world, you say, hey, you know, I'm a mechanic and this is why I think you should do this with your car. And then I go check your Canada-wide profile and see that, you know, this guy really has no legitimized skill or knowledge in mechanics or cooking, nutrition, whatever, fill in the blank. Then why would I listen to them? And that is going to be part of it. So this Canada-wide profile is going to be to legitimize human beings. You're going to put all your skills, all your knowledge, and the same thing as the human experiment profile. You're going to put in your education. You're going to put in all these characteristics so that you are this unique individual. Now, instead of money, instead of business, this is going to be to help make you a more optimal human being. So things like glasses, things like physiotherapy, mental therapy, anything that's going to make you a more optimal human being, things to help you hear better, things to help you see better, that shouldn't be coming out of your own pocket. You should be able to volunteer to help people in your own community, and then you should be able to benefit from that. You should be able to get credited for doing good things, for volunteering, for helping out and benefiting this world. Right now, you're not going to see someone go pick up garbage off the street and take 2 hours out of their day to go pick up garbage. Why? Because there's no incentive behind it. They're not going to be able to benefit their own life from it. And that's not a good thing, and that's not also a bad thing. We're all geared into this mindset of money, and if something's not going to help you excel in this world, then why would you do it? And that's understandable, but we need to change that mindset. We need to have other incentives out there so that people can benefit, so that people can go out there and do good things and help the world, yet they're still going to benefit from it and be able to supply and source and resource their lives. So through this Canada-wide profile, let's take for instance becoming a snow angel. Just a week or two ago, I became a snow angel here in London. It's a web-based application. You sign up, you say, I'm willing to be a snow angel, and you can find people in your neighborhood, in your community, who need help shoveling out their driveway. So you send them an email, you say, hey buddy, I know it's snowing right now. I know you need help because you can't bend over because you're older and you have a bad back, or you just got in a car accident or something. Guess what? I'm going to be there to help you out. I'm going to be there in the next half an hour. I'm going to shovel out your driveway for you. Whether I see you or not, I want to help someone who needs help. Now imagine if I could benefit off that as well. That if through my Canada-wide profile, I could pop up my Canada-wide profile, the person who was there and who I shoveled out their driveway was able to sync up our phones and say, yep, he shoveled out my driveway for me, and then I agree as well, and boom, I get credited. And then I can use that credit to go and get a discount on my glasses, to go get physiotherapy done, or to go and do things like saunas and steam rooms and cold shock therapy. All this stuff that is going to boost up our base hormonal output, that's going to help make us more skillful, more knowledgeable human beings, which is going to make this world better. That's all going to be credited. So initiative number 2 there, like I said, it's going to be a lot of work. There's a lot of different concepts and a lot of different ways to handle it. But basically, it's going to be like a reward system for doing volunteer kind of stuff. You should be able to go down to the soup kitchen for 3 hours and then get credited from your government. There should be a reward system in place for doing great things, for helping people out. for helping this world get better. There needs to be another incentive, another initiative out there. So there we have it. 2 different initiatives, 2 different projects and programs that I believe could really change the mindsets of the next generations. Having a mindset that's not geared towards the money like I did all the way up till I was about 22. It was only in these last 3 to 4 years that I just gave up on the money and I said, fuck it, I'm gonna do whatever I can to grow myself and grow my skills and grow my knowledge and then help others in this world. So that is how I think we are gonna be able to change this world. There's no way we're gonna be able to change things by focusing on one little thing. Like, oh, we need to reduce how much garbage we use every day. We need to clean the landfills. We need to clean the environment. No. The only way that is going to change is if we change the people's incentives in life. If we change their mentality from the base. You need to change your ideas and what you care about. And if you care more about helping people because you know you're going to be able to benefit from that, then that is going to make this whole world better. But if we only have one incentive, then these coming generations, no matter how many people try to be better, if 80% of the world is better, you still have 20% of the people who are still plugging away. You still have 20% of those fuckers who are willing to push that fucking button that's gonna blow us up, then we're never gonna advance as a species. As George Carlin said, we're just gonna keep circling that drain and circling that drain. If we have other incentives, we can plug that drain and we can start to even out and we can all share in on this instead of all heading towards a downward spiral. So I'm very sorry if this was all over the place there, guys. This is my vision for the world. I've really been working on it a lot lately, and to be honest, I've been working on these ideas for probably the past 4 or 5 years now. These have been burning in the back of my head, and the more I get ahead in my journey on life and the more I learn about myself, the more I see how this could benefit the world, how we can change the world. But it's gonna be hard. It's not gonna be easy. And why? Because the past generations, the people older than us, they're stuck in that geared state. They're never gonna change their minds on it because they've been grown up with it for so long. The coming generations can only see what is here for us, what is here for them. And they think we live in this fucking awesome world because we have this amazing technology in our hands where I can send a picture to someone in China in a second. Now that is amazing, but we don't have things figured out yet. We're still stumbling as human beings on this path. But we, as this generation, in between no internet and internet, we see, many of us see where things went wrong, why they went wrong, and how to do better. We are right in this perfect gap where we could literally change the world, but we gotta want to do it. We gotta be the one saying, fuck yeah, I'm willing to take that chance. I'm willing to experiment. I'm willing to try this shit out. Because we can show these coming generations what this world needs to be like. How it can really help others and benefit. But we need to experiment. We need to test out ideas. And the only way we can do that is if we're not all geared to the money and profit. Because second a company or business loses its money, it says, fuck you to the individual that came up with that idea. They don't want to be part of it if it's losing money. And fuck the corporations who only care about the money. Because in the future, in this world that our generation is gonna fix and make better, we don't need those corporations. We don't need those companies that don't care about us, that don't care about the world. They only care about the profit and the money while they're here and this little period of time. I want to know that when I leave this earth, this species is geared and set up and ready to accomplish whatever it needs to accomplish. But right now, we're just in that slow spiral, ready to, and we're all gonna be gone. So thank you guys very much for watching this video. Please let me know what you think on these ideas. As I said, in the future, I really want to get you guys involved. I plan on having ways that we're gonna have chat rooms, and I'm gonna have a podcast where I'm gonna go live and discuss these ideas with several other people in my city, and then you guys are gonna be able to comment and give your opinions live while we're discussing it so we can involve you guys. We're gonna have phone-in conversations with you guys. So if you guys are interested, please keep this in the back of your head. Make it aware that this is where the world's going. We need to change this world, and we can do it, guys. I know we can. We can make this world better. I'm not saying my plans and my vision is what's gonna change the world, because I've seen my plan and vision change month to month and year to year. But if we can all come together and we can all work on a reason and a vision for trying to make this world better, then I think we can do some great things. We can all team up, and we can be that generation where future generations look back and say, whoa, this was the turning point in humanity. This is when things got better, because people were willing to take time out of their lives and they weren't geared towards that profit. So if you guys want to be part of this movement, you guys want to be part of all this, please continue to follow along my journey as the Hungarian experiment. Please give your opinions. Be that unique individual and that unique perspective on life. And don't let that fade. Be confident. Be powerful. Love who you are and love yourself and learn to grow. Develop those skills and develop that knowledge, because that's going to make you a better human being, and you're going to be able to take that and be a better human being for this world. But if we're all geared towards the money, we're all geared towards profit for basic things like making us more optimal and being able to purchase things that are going to make us safe. If you take a look at Maslow's hierarchy of needs, you start at the bottom. And most of those are your animalistic instincts. If you can't conquer those in your life, you can't get to self-actualization. You can't help others. You can't get better for the world if your basic animalistic instincts aren't conquered. So for now, just build up those skills. Build up that knowledge base. Be proud of who you are. Because we're coming, guys. We're gonna help make this world better. We need your help, and we need skillful, knowledgeable, informed motherfuckers who are gonna help take this into their own hands and say, look, I am not scared to be different. I'm not scared to experiment and try something new in my life and in this world. And I'm not gonna crash and burn and waste my finances on testing out these ideas. You might actually benefit from them. So thank you very much for watching this video. I'm getting quite close to Toronto now. I should probably stop and really focus on the signage here. So thank you very much for watching this video. You guys are the best. You guys are completely changing my mindset, and thank you so much for that. I am the Hungarian experiment.